What the heck? Early cat. What the heck? Is this guy crazy? Is he insane? What's going on here? Is it a well-rested, somewhat energetic early Kavel? I think we just hit like the rarest combo. Hope you're all doing well. It's a tiny bit early, isn't it? Here, we'll do this. We're still gonna start on time, but we might as well hang out here for a tiny bit, maybe talk a bit more. I already have the stream set up, I already have music pulled up. I think I nailed it today. How are you guys doing? Finally a W streamer moment. I've been waiting for one of those. No, I just need to say I hate pickles, and I think I got everyone on my side. Oh, I really want to do 50%, but I also want to do lesson 5. I want to I want to do 50% really bad, but I want to be done with lesson 5 more. But I don't necessarily want to do lesson 5 work, if that makes sense. So we're drawing out of both interest. I will never say I hate drawing, but a bit more out of a obligation today. Is YouTube repeating itself? What is this? Yeah, stream elements complete setup tutorial for SE live multi-streaming. Hey, what's up? Hey, yeah, I saw that. Could you like drop a screenshot in the Discord? I'm very surprised because I didn't know that a GPT, you know, OpenAI was scraping YouTube. It makes sense. I mean, all my transcripts are here. I mean, at this point, you could easily... What are they called? Rainbow strings? Or rainbow phrases? Like, I've said enough stuff for an AI to easily... How many hours do we have on this channel? You know, each stream, we're 330. Each stream is about an hour, rounding down, maybe an hour and a half. So let's say, you know, my goal every stream is 1.3 hours times 330, so that's 430 hours of streaming. You know what? I'm zero. I'm zeroth. I'll take that. Man, guys, my cryptography exam is tomorrow, and this class, I'm not going to say is easy. It has its own difficulties. It's a 400 level class that's over a somewhat complicated... I'm not going to be facetious, right? But it is easier compared to many of my classes just because of the layout. Like, they're not trying to gruel us. They're being very fair. So, like, the hardest part studying for this exam isn't necessarily the content. It is how boring it is. I hate to say it, because some of the stuff in there, like hashing, and some of public key is really cool. And then other stuff I just could not care less about. Like... Okay, RSA is cool. I just hate doing the math, I guess. Which I know is cryptography, but like, for instance, you know, memorizing or knowing this fringe case where a totient function gives us an totient function. We'd just, you know, we'd get two coprime Euclidean, there we go, the Euclidean formula. We'd get two you know, coprime numbers that are like insecure. I don't need to know, or I do, but it's just boring. I need like some Subway Surfer brain rot for my for my cryptography studying, I guess. I don't know. Call me picky. We're actually, for those who don't know, we're restarting our Magnai Construction, our Bearded Dragon construction. I wasn't feeling it. And it's a weird day to restart because we're not going to be streaming for the next 2 days. I know. L streamer on that part. But I'm getting a chance to go home to see my family, so sadly streaming does not does not overtake that opportunity. It's gonna suck though. I'm gonna have to drive when it's dark outside, and I really hate driving home in the dark. It's very dangerous. I think I'm back on my car hating grind. Hate's a strong word. I just severely dislike modern American car infrastructure. Oh, true. Well, no, the rule is you have to say it, or else it doesn't count. So whoever says second first, that's what counts. You know, I woke up this morning and while eating breakfast, I watched a video on like it was called normalizing bad driving. When I traveled, I saw so many beautiful and great things about other countries, and I would love to live in those places for the city and people and the infrastructure, but I couldn't abandon, or like, it's just so hard. I like in my own head abandoning my culture and family and friends. Oh, huge. Okay, here we go. I'm very surprised that an LLM knows about oh. What the heck? Interesting. It was the horse construction. Kavel's a beginner artist who streams daily drawing sessions, aiming to improve their skills and engage with viewers. They have to share their progress and lesson learned, inviting others to learn alongside them. You can find their content on platforms like YouTube. It's worth noting that Kavel is also associated with other creative individuals, such as music producer and artist who shares... What? Oh, okay, just other people named Kavel, yeah. It's likely referring to the streamer dedicated to daily drawing sessions. Huge. That's a very succinct description of these streams. I think ChatGPT did a pretty good job. Bear, Cat, what was the best part of your guys' day today? Mine was... There's quite a few. There's some pretty great parts of my day. I say number one, the birds have completely finished the suet feeder I've left outside for them. They ate it all up, so I have to go buy a new one. And I got to see the woodpecker that lives next to my house. My friend did really well in both of his exams, my roommate. So I'm very glad to see he did that, and it was just nice interacting with them while watching Vinland. And then I finished my homework on time today, and I got some good studying in, so yeah. Like Kia D in Kavel YouTube chat, I don't exist. Spaghetti? You had some spaghetti today, awesome. Was it a specific kind of spaghetti, or was it just... I'm being so nosy, I apologize. Man, I'm so mad. When I was in Italy, there was a spaghetti, or it was some kind of pasta, of course. You can't try all the pastas, but my mom had one. I think it was like some truffle pasta, and it looked so good. I feel like I tried all the food that I wouldn't have liked in Italy. Like, there's some other foods that I learned about after I went that I was like, oh my gosh, why didn't I try that? I'm trying to think of them. The best thing I had in Italy was bistecca di Florentina. Who knows? I mispronounce things. Bistecca alla Fiorentina. Alla Fiorentina, okay. Yeah, bistecca alla Fiorentina. Oof, that's weird. Best steak I've had in my life. I shared one with my family because, you know, with a price tag like that. I ate mashed potato. Ooh, not sure my mom added shrimp and had angel hair. Oh, okay, so yeah, this was, is it just shrimp pasta? Shrimp angel hair. Yep, that's iconic. My mom cooks that quite a bit. Oh yeah, please focus. Yeah, don't turn off the stream even. I'm kicking you out now. Please stay safe. Yeah, goodness. Just toss me in your pocket and just listen. Yeah, I will not bother you until goodness, please stay safe. I just talked about cars and how scary I think they are, so I'm not gonna say I have a fear of the road. I'm a very, very safe driver. Not to a point where it's dangerous. Like, I've seen people being a bit too safe. I will, not be bold, but, you know. Please do not do that. Please stay safe. Oh my goodness. Okay, cool. Yeah, no more typing. You focus on like crossing the streets. I hope at pedestrian crosses and in safe places, please. Goodness. Yeah, no, I mean, I almost got hit by a car today. Not like they stopped right in front of me, but they stopped in the middle of the street because they realized that there was a pedestrian walk with like 2 people and me biking. It's ridiculous. I try my hardest. I try my hardest not to... There we go, Kat said it best. Meanwhile, like, I think the car-friendliest place, or best well-designed places I was ever in, was probably Germany. Germany and Austria. The Autobahn was amazing. And all the streets, like major highways I've grown, or like interstate, that I've grown up on, you cannot go a mile without seeing a car stopped on the side of the road that got in an accident. Or maybe a couple miles, right? But there's always debris, wreckage on the side of the road. There's some just crazy, weird traffic. Someone's doing crazy stuff. You got hit by a motorcycle? What? Oh my goodness, Kat. See what I mean? This is ridiculous. Meanwhile, yeah, and back to that, on the Autobahn, nothing. No stoppages. All the trucks were in the right lane. Goodness, Kat, that is awful. I'm so sorry. What's up, Luffy? Oof. Ridiculous. Motorcycles interesting because usually they're, I'm not going to say safer. Motorcycles are more dangerous statistically, but like in pedestrian accidents, I'd assume they're much less so. But yeah, anyways, hello everybody, hope you're doing well. It is currently 7:30 p.m. Central Time. We had a bit of an early start to the stream. It's gonna be weird time stamping because I usually just kind of like hover around the 5-minute mark to estimate where the timestamp will go. But yeah, wow. Yeah, legit hope you've all had a good day. It sounds like we had some good spaghetti and mashed potatoes. Or angel hair pasta, I should say. Luffy, what was the best part of your day today? And yeah, I love, what is it? The mockingbird I saw today is just so beautiful. Like the coloration, just the fact that nature can do that is insane to me. And then like my monkey human brain can recognize that as beautiful. More bumped because I have heavy daydreaming and I wasn't looking where I was going. Okay. That makes me feel better. Oh my goodness. Yeah, man, phones. I need to stop ranting. Let's just get to our warm up. I'm gonna take a big sip of water real quick. Sleep was the best part of your day. That sounds awesome. We all need it. We all love it. Alrighty, let's set up my timer real quick. There we go. Oh goodness, I just jump scared myself. I'm listening to music that had like a thumbnail of this painting of a woman, and like I alt tabbed and she popped up and it scared me. So cool. Anyways, let's head over here. Oh, also, I was looking, hey, what's up, James? I was looking into, James, what was the best part of your day? Before I forget, write it in chat. I'm gonna start forcing people to do this. Get really parasocial, hell yeah. More of an exercise and reflection, you know, rather than a, yeah, anyways. I was looking into, the return to libc attacks, because I have to do that for my next assignment. And I was looking up tutorials and documents and stuff. And there's this one website called Blue Goat Cyber. And I realized like all of the images in this article were AI generated when they like weren't even necessary. And there was a chatbot on the side of the screen that was like also AI. And I put the text in and it was all generated by ChatGPT. I'm not sure if Blue Goat Cyber is a real thing. But I'm just sorely disappointed with that article. Like pure, what's the point of having images if it's just like blech? Best part of the day is your stream. Huge. That's awesome. It's my least favorite part of the night. Okay, let's get to some warm up, guys. Man. But yeah, that article makes me mad because, like, not only... Oh yeah, so we're giving up on this one. It was a good run, but I don't believe in the tail. I didn't believe in it when I was constructing that, and that breaks one of the rules of lesson 5. Which is, before you put something on the page, you gotta believe it's 3D. And oh my gosh, why is everything shaking? What is going on? Oh, how cute a Kavel fan. Yeah, Cat's a Kavel hater. Man, ChatGPT News streamed 281, so that means it's pretty updated. And why did I have to bring up my one of my least favorite drawings of that promptathon? We have a promptathon coming up though. Super excited. I can't remember if it's the last week or the first week of March, but whatever week it is, I'm in for it. I need to move closer into the camera for you guys as well. Oh goodness. Man, guys, I want to make a video so bad. Like, I actually want to make the lesson 3 video. Oh, I get to talk about the... Oh, wait, I can't remember the name of it. I'll look up the video after the warm-up. There's a game. I was watching Sagan Hawk's most recent video, which I can't remember the title of, but if you go to Sagan Hawk's YouTube channel, you can find the video. And Sagan Hawk's talked about this video game. It was the first one on the list. And oh my gosh, like, I've never seen a video game that captures what Burnout and some other stuff. Like, I've never related to a game more than that one. I don't think ever. And I haven't even played it. I really want to play it. It looks really interesting and good. But it had this beautiful allegory for burnout and depression and stuff. And man, Monster Hunter released today. Oh yes, I forgot. My friends are super hyped about it. I sadly will not be playing it until probably the summer, but I am super interested. I played a bit of the new Ultra Kill update today. It is awesome. It is. I didn't know, like, because Ultra Kill, you know, Ultra Kill is founded in its guns and the movement, right? And the music, not necessarily the graphics. I didn't know how much a graphical overhaul could improve the experience of the game. But oh my gosh, it is awesome. Heck yeah, we all need to make a Monster Hunter group. And we can draw our expeditions. Kind of like that one dude who drew his Elden Ring playthrough, which I just think is the coolest thing ever. I'm super... I will, as you again, you will watch Naruto. Naruto. I'm not sure if watching Naruto is ever in my future. We'll see. I was talking to my roommate and he said it's not totally my vibe. And he's always been right about what anime I like and dislike. Or like what I should get into. Because like when I told him I'm going to look into Dr. Stone, I did not like it at all. And he was like, yeah, you're probably not going to like it. Same thing with Assassination Classroom. You're gonna eat and change and then start the ellipsis. Oh, you started Dropbox. Huge! Oh my gosh, the ellipsis homework. The ellipsis homework is mean and takes no prisoners, so I wish you the best of luck. And I'm glad you made it home safe. You know what, guys? New rule on streams. No watching the stream while driving or like anything, and no being in chat if you're like walking in the street. You're allowed to. I'll let you watch it or listen to it, but if you're in a situation where you need to be focused, you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to watch the streams. This is Kavel Ordinance. Ordinance number 1 of the Kavel Kingdom, enforced by Rise. Rise the... Is he the judge or something, right? Delano's the right-hand man. Like the right hand of the kingdom, the advisor. Shangri-La. So yeah, we talked about isekai, because that's an isekai, right? Don't die in a Kavel stream. You get banned. Yeah, sure. I'll ban you if you die. Please don't. Please don't make me ever have to do that. I've seen Shangri-La. I really like the art style. I think it's pretty cool. I've not watched it, though. Delano is my right hand, and we've talked about this. Oh my goodness. No, Cat, for the 20th time, you can't start an insurrection. Speaking of right-hand man, I'm just thinking of One Piece. You know, Zoro, you have Rayleigh. What goated characters? Is there any more loyal, like, oh, there is, Kaido's right-hand man, but we can't talk about that. I can have Rise. Okay, Rise is cool. Plus, like, Rise is, like, probably super strong because he's in the military, so I'll take it. He knows his stuff. He knows strategy, probably. My right-hand man can beat your man. Oh, goodness. Anyways. Oh, man, my neck. Whew. Zoro is. Zoro, Rayleigh, and the one character I can't talk about. I don't think there's any more characters that are more loyal to their captains than them. Oh, Doflamingo's right hand. Can't remember his name. But once again, we won't talk about future characters to avoid spoilers. We can mention big names, because you know Dofi. Now as for the best character in One Piece, let's start talking about, like, not just like coolness, but like well-rounded, good story-driven character. Robin, I think, at Eni's lobby was so well fleshed out. She was dynamic. Oh, Kat's gonna really not like this. Kat, I think at one part, a extremely well written and well done character, not extremely, probably on par with Robin, is Sanji during the Whole Cake Island arc. And you will not believe me. You will not believe me when I say that. But I think once you get to Whole Cake, you may not like Sanji, but you'll be like, okay, he's not insufferable. I think Whole Cake Island is his best arc. I know you're not going to believe me. Yeah. He has a turnaround. No, completely, by the next arc, it goes away completely. But inside that arc, he has some good moments. Ooh, Admiral Aokiji, he's pretty well done. I think he's a pretty great character. He serves a purpose. Hey, let's Luffy. I'm not gonna delete that because it's not totally a spoiler, but let's be careful, right? My favorite anime is Vinland. I think that is. I talk about One Piece a lot because a lot of people care about it, and it's a fun one to talk about. Because Vinland. Yeah, let's be careful with spoilers, guys. In fact, I don't want to have to impose a no talking about One Piece thing because like we want to talk about it, but let's be careful. But yeah, Vinland. I'm rewatching it for the second time right now. Mappa did a wonderful job. The art style of the manga is great. And it's the first anime I've watched where I've completely resonated with the characters and story. Like it's just so well told. I cannot pronounce it. Fuden, right? I can't. My friends talked about it. I need to watch it. In fact, this is one of those that you're good, Luffy. This is one of those my roommate was like, you'll like, and he's pretty right about that. Maybe I should start watching that. I heard it's really Freerun. Okay, Freerun. I hope that's correct. Shout out to everybody in chat always being so kind as to help me with my mispronunciations of things. Yeah, no, I heard it's pretty slow in the start. Dungeon Meshi, which is one that my book's only my manga. I have the first chapter in the other side of my room. Doesn't like it because the main character doesn't talk much. Yeah, that's the thing. Like Dungeon Meshi is super slow at first. It's like, oh, okay, I get it, we're cooking, but like, can you do something with that? And then they do, and the story is really well fleshed out near the end of the first season. So I really, really, really do like Dungeon Meshi as well. So I'll probably like Freerun. Oh. I know one of the plot points from Frieren, but I don't know if it's a spoiler, so I'm not going to talk about it as much. Low-key, I'm down with slower pace as long as it's showing us something during the time. Yes, valid, completely valid. Because One Piece, I'd say, is maybe a slower pace, just because it's all filler. Yeah, there we go. That's a wonderful way of putting it. So yeah. Because, yeah, I know the main plot's surrounded around that lifespan, but I will hold my tongue. I feel very loose today. I don't know what's going on. Half of it's probably because I'm not ghosting that much, and I'm kind of like going like this. Show no tell, very good. Okay. Yeah, One Piece cannot do that. I mean, literally, their demonstration that Blackbeard was like a foil to Luffy in every way was the pie thing. Where like, oh wow, this tastes so good I could die. This tastes so bad I could die. That, I mean, Oda's not trying to do the best storytelling ever known to me, or like literary stuff. It's a pretty fun and awesome story, but it's not, you know, the only thing he's doing show not tell is like the secrets of the world government, but everyone knows there's a secret. It's not like, yeah. I'd say my favorite shonen has to be Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, 7+ backstories, 8 flashbacks, 2 cutaways, an ad break, a clip of Family Guy, just all in One Piece episode. It's ridiculous. 3 power-ups. Six gags. But, you know, Hunter x Hunter. Kat, I really think you'd love Hunter x Hunter. Yeah. And honestly, like, I'm okay with where the anime is at. I don't need to know more. because I don't know. I'll keep that opinion to myself once if the anime ever gets a continuation. That's the thing, though. If they're going to continue the anime, I want the exact same Peter Griffin, a pirate captain in One Piece. What would he be? Would it just be the Griffin Pirates? That would be lame, though. Oh, yes, of course reading the manga is awesome. Worth it for any anime. Whoa. Yeah, have you not seen the Fortnite clips? He goes Super Saiyan. I think Dungeon Meshi, you should get the manga. The art is wonderful. Because, like, that's the thing about manga, is they can put a lot more time into each panel. It is a different experience, and so if you just don't enjoy reading as a medium as much as watching, that's fine. But I really appreciate manga, especially having physical copies. Has to be the Bugle Call, Song of War. Interesting, I've never heard of that. What is it? What is it about? Ooh, my favorite piece of fiction. I have no clue. Don Quixote is my favorite novel, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite piece of fiction. What am I doing? Yikes. I love some world building. The characters have... That's the thing. I think Dungeon Meshi was the first time... Because even in Vinland, they don't do what Dungeon Meshi did. Or what I saw, at least. And I'm not going to say Dungeon Meshi's perfect or anything. But it showed characters having opinions of other characters that could be founded. Laos, or Laos, whatever. You know, from the viewer's perspective, up for the most of the season, you just see him as this goofy guy who, like, doesn't mean to hurt anybody, is really just an idiot who's a hyper obsessed, but he, you know, there's not even an idiot, he's just, yeah. But then you hear from that other person, I can't remember the name, I'm not doing it justice, the other, like, adventurer, the leader of the other adventurer group, who's like, oh, the two, whatever, the twins, they could be evil, look at all these dealings, look at this complete other side of them. I've formed this opinion, which is a valid opinion. So it's very cool. You should continue Vinland. Higoro Tomori. Very cool. Well, anyways, I'm gonna take a quick break. As you guys know by now, we're gonna take a quick BRB. Please go grab a sip of water. I'm also gonna change my music. And then we're gonna get into our redo of Magnai. This time, I'm targeting getting the perspective on that tale correct. Episodes, it's like a 24 episode one. Yep, 24 episodes, totally. Total. Dungeon Meshi. The first, like, 3 they're not bad, it's just, like, slow. It's very slow. But by the end, it's just awesome. It's really well animated, very beautiful, and just good to look at. I'd highly recommend it. And okay, I'm gonna be right back. Kat, I hate to tell you, but most anime don't even have over 100 episodes. You've been greatly deceived by One Piece. I mean, Hunter x Hunter is less than 100, right? It's like 80. Oh wait, no, 148. Never mind, I lied. Wow, very much a lie. It felt a lot faster, I guess, because things actually happen in those 148 episodes compared to what. How many episodes is Dressrosa? 118. 118 episodes for Dressrosa. How many episodes are in Wano? 197. Wano itself is longer than all of Hunter x Hunter, and Hunter x Hunter does like 20 times more with its story. That is ridiculous. Yeah, Whole Cake is 109. Wow, Whole Cake felt shorter, probably because the writing was better. How many was Water 7? Water 7 35, Ennie's Lobby. Ennie's Lobby was 73, so probably totals to yeah, okay. Ennie's Lobby arc, episodes 264. Okay, so yeah. Ennie's Lobby plus Water 7 is totaling to what is that? 35 plus what did I say? 35 plus 73. Okay, so that's 108. 108 episodes. So it's the same length as Whole Cake. But yeah, I'd highly recommend Hunter x Hunter. I'd highly recommend Dungeon Meshi. I recommend Hunter x Hunter more than Dungeon Meshi, for sure. But they're both great watches. You cannot hate them. And if you do, you're banned. Okay. So I'm gonna take a second. I'm gonna pick up some. I think Saba Odi is your new favorite arc. So that is a good pick. How many episodes is Saba Odi? It has to be smaller than. Oh yeah, 23. I don't think that counts everything though. So, because I would count even after time skip. That is Saba Odi, but it's technically not. It's the start of Fishman. What a terrible. Yeah, just gonna leave it there. I need some extremely simple music that is happy. Extremely simple, happy music. Like I want... Oh, that sounds like Brian Eno territory. I'm just not in the mood for ambient. Is that Masayoshi Takanaka? This is the... Yeah, the... such a silly album. Once Upon a Time, it's about like these, what are they, goblins? They're like rainbow eating goblins. So silly, I love it. Masayoshi, you legend. Can't believe Pinku said Fishman Heist. That was the fastest. Delano texted me after, or like messaged me on Discord. He's like, that's the fastest I've ever seen chat, because people were just fighting. Oh, goodness. The music search is real. One Piece. And I just have a headache, which I don't like. No, YouTube. I do not need to know how to diagonalize a matrix. I want to listen to music. I watch anime on their reputable sources, such as Crunchyroll and Netflix. And sadly, I cannot condone the sharing of links that may lead to other websites, because I'm not allowed to let that happen on YouTube. But with a easy search, you can find what you need. Okay, I'll be right back too. So, ironically, I just say, hey, don't do this, and I'm gonna be right back. But I'm actually gonna be right back, and then we'll get started with the Magnai Construction. I am back. The giant bird lady. Oh, she's a dragon technically. I think. Wait, you have to give it a watch because of the big bird lady? She does have feathers. Yeah, because of her wings. I think, right? If I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, she is quite literally fused with the blood of a dragon. But I can say no more than that. Big bird. Kipo? Kipo. Kipo anime. Oh, Kipo in the Age of Wonder Beasts. Interesting. Never seen this before. Huh. Interesting. Skipping through art for a bit right now. Is it Kippo or Kipo? I'm gonna assume it's Kipo. Let's see. Why am I what the heck? I'm getting a video. Overgrowth, editor's tutorial, equipment and terrain. Overgrowth, the game that came out years ago. Where it's like the bunnies that fight each other. Why am I getting a tutorial on it now? What was that game? What was like the idea for that game? I feel like it had such a long production. I've heard nothing about it. Is that a comic? Encyclopedia? Who knows? It's a sign. Overgrowth comeback 2025, guys. You aren't ready for the overgrowth sweep. Okay, cool. Has there been anything... Because I'm pretty sure the people who made Receiver are the same people who made Overgrowth. Or published. Let's see. Okay, no. Developer Wolfire Games. How does Receiver 2 relate to Overgrowth? Same company. Okay, Wolfire Games. Okay. Shout out Receiver 2. I love some of the music for that game. Okay. Still picking music. I'm sorry it's taking me a second. It's a very important part of my process. It could be super like my process. Yes, my process of drawing the wrong line and then freaking out for the rest of the stream. My process. Especially 4 months on Cav streams. That sounds like an addiction. It's been 4 months. Huge. What's your big takeaway? What's Oof, whoa, that's too much drums. Oof. That made me start stuttering. That music was too much. Oh god, that was a lot. I'm still reeling back. There since the inception of time. There's Nujibus. Hugo Kant. Luzong. Thank you, thank you. That's what we do here. If we do anything, it is consistently pick music that I'm not satisfied with and then get distracted. Okay, we're gonna listen to some of the Silmarillion soundtrack, Stan Lockfield, and I don't know, it's kind of calming at some parts of it, so we'll stick with that. We got to get drunk though. Get here to beat Delano. I'm not sure if you could beat the OG. That's a bold statement. Oh, why is that? No, give me this pure F. There we go. Don't know why I did that. So you guys, we are starting from the beginning. Well, yeah, okay, cool. This one failed because of the leg and the tail. Mainly because, one, I didn't use the branching method, and two, whoa, how do you do a tail in perspective? So we're actually going to do some, not really corrections, but some critique, I don't know. We're just going to look at it. We're going to see how can we give the illusion. Actually, let's head over into the studio real quick. Also, his timer just went off. I forgot to announce that. Let's head over here. And let's talk about this. I know drawovers are the sin and whatever. But we're gonna go in depth here and understand what's happening, because this is an issue. Oh, there's he's so happy. Oh my god, I love Sandwich so much. What an awesome critter. Anyways, we're gonna take this picture of Magnai. We're gonna put it over here. We're gonna figure out how to do this tail. Basically, sphere. This is the same idea as the arrows assignment, right? That looks bad. we want to take now something that's not even 2D, right? 2D arrow, which gets foreshortened in perspective. We need to make this 3D. And so we do that. We estimate cylindrical objects with ellipses. And the ellipses I chose and put on that page were not correct. So we know we're going to start at the center point of this pelvis form. Maybe a lower degree. Let's see, because our pelvis form will be something like this. Something like that. Have I watched Devils as a part-timer? I have not. I've not. I don't watch bad anime. Nah, I just haven't. I haven't really. I mean, I've just been watching an episode of Vinland every night whenever I'm eating dinner. It's a nice little dramatic show to engage with. So yeah, we're going to have this center line right here. That's the start of our tail, essentially. So from there, we have this degree. We're working with this, basically. I'll do it in a different color just to help ourselves out here, but that's the underneath of it, right? So what happens when we're all the way out here? Zoom in a little bit more. What's going on? We have this. I think keeping it at 4 of these will be powerful as well. Just does this give the illusion of traversing 3D space? Not really. I mean, contour lines do help. Is it because of this? Could it be a smaller degree? Nah, because that makes... should be a larger degree. Because if the degree gets smaller right here, that means it'll feel like it's being tilted away and pushed up. Right? So like if we're looking at a side view of a tail, right? It's a bit hard to see and I apologize. If we have an ellipse right here in the center, this is a pure side view, so we're not going to see it. Or like right here. And we're looking from over here compared to the one that's, you know, correct and flat in the middle. Let's see our eyes right here. Projecting this onto a flat plane. So this is also closer, it's not helping our case, but better way of drawing this then would be this for that one. And if we had a, you know, like a red one right here, this represents a one with a tilt degree if it was tilted away or towards us. And in this case it'd be tilted towards us. Then we'd be hitting something so yeah, degree is going to be smaller because it takes a smaller visual profile if it's tilted away from us. So it's flatter, it's going to have, this means basically it's orthogonal to the ground plane, in a way. It's more orthogonal to the ground plane, what we're perceiving as the ground plane. Not because of the drawing I just made, the drawing was giving credence to the degree being larger. But now what we're saying is this red one, if it's a smaller degree, it's going to be tilted away or towards us, right? This is like a plane that's tilted away from us. Meanwhile, that green one right there is a plane that is slightly more, not completely, but it's slightly more tilted towards us, right? And so as for what we want to do for the, yeah, look, just zooming out and squinting my eyes, I'm still not getting the vibe that this is disappearing into space. And it's also tricky because the tail also just gets smaller naturally, but now it's being dramatized by it being foreshortened as well. So a tail that's like this is now going to get like smaller much quicker. Right? Or it's going to have the same base size, so here to here, but it's just going to get smaller much quicker. It's going to have a different rate, which just looks weird. One thing we can do is decrease the distance of the contour. So if we have like a contour here, this distance will decrease for the next one because it's getting further away. And we'll do the same right here and the same over here. And that could help give the illusion of it, you know. There's not really a reason for the degrees of these to shift too much, to my knowledge. If I made them get smaller... What would that mean? What would this mean? It means it's moving up and away from us. I mean, so we don't want our ellipses to get smaller like this. We don't want them to decrease up and down. We only want them to decrease side to side. You guys... Oh my gosh, you can't even see what I'm doing. That's silly. There we go. So yeah, we want to squish that degree because we're assuming the tail is somewhat uniform in space. We can aim it down a little bit because it is going up and then down. But more so, we want to really highlight how it's going this direction and then this direction. So we're going to see shifts in degrees because, you know, we're going to have something, this one's kind of at us right here, and then it's going to get, yeah, as it turns away, right, it's going to do this. That feels like something's turning away and through space. This degree will be smaller. So something like that. I still don't totally see it being in 3D space. But I hope by doing it with the branching method this time. That it'll be a bit more succinct, a bit more believable, right? That's weird. Gotta love contour lines, very powerful tool. So we're actually just gonna get rid of this and use this as a ref now. So yeah, we have an idea for the tail. Once again, we're gonna continue with our same proportions as before. I'm gonna switch to like a green again. It's pretty noticeable. You know, I was really proud of our ellipses last time, and our positioning of those ellipses. But now we ought to be a bit more bold. I'm procrastinating now because this means we have to do this scary proportioned ellipses on our page. This one is above half. Wow, look at that. I totally overshot that. My original one. Did I? No, it was a bit of an overshot, but whatever. So we'll go smaller next time. Actually, yeah, because this isn't including the... So we were actually pretty darn correct, because we're only going to here. Because everything out here, once we form our sausage form, this is going to be additive form. We're going to do like this pancake. Something like that. It's going to be tough. That means we do need to push this this ribcage form a bit more in. And it needs to be at a bit more of a... Oof, I really don't like how that looks. So yeah, let's make this smaller. That's just way too high. For once, I made it look better on the page and more than I agree with. Huh, interesting. Well, we'll find something that works, but without any further ado, let's get to the actual construction. And I'm also going to take another sip of water while we're at it. Cool, cool. Ooh, man, I'm tired. Still reeling back from that 4 to 5 a.m. scuffle that I had the other day with my homework. Alrighty. So yeah, this one, in contrast, way too many ellipses. Pull out the Forbidden Evil red pen. This, well, I think this degree was okay. We only needed like one right here. This one's a bit off, but something like that. And then as for here, this sausage form, I think was mostly okay. We were just being really pressed against this side of the page, so I was too scared to extend it further. And then right here, the additive form is what caused something like that. That would have been a better additive form. So being a bit more bold with my additive forms. Everything over here, maybe a bit of smaller head would have been fine. But in this next one, I really want to try to decrease... I hate drawing small, but it's better because I don't want to overshoot it. So this one was like a third of the page. So if we aim for under a third, we'll be fine. We do have to worry about horizontal positioning though, which we'll talk about in a second. Oh man, I'm yawning. I hate it. I hate it. Move around the music a little bit too. These redos always suck. I know I'm technically not even supposed to do them, but I'm above the law. I'm not. I'll listen to some One Piece OST, and I do have to be somewhat strict with time tonight because I have an exam tomorrow. Wait, Kavel's streaming before an exam? Is he gonna regret this if he does poorly? Yes. Is he still gonna, like, whine about it if he does well? Yes. Okay. Let's divvy up this page. One beat. One Piece fan art is some stuff to behold. Oh yeah, you mentioned you have your algebra exam tomorrow, right? Algebra 2, to be exact. Cool. You had that today. How did that go? Hopefully, well. Alrighty, Mr. Magnai. Let's see what you got. So I already have most of the measurements in my head. So, pages divided into 3. You have A-Push. Ooh, A-Push! Shout out. Man, I loved A-Push. Mainly because it was COVID and I was online. But also my teacher was pretty great. And you people like John Green and stuff on YouTube. That other dude. The bald guy with the beard. Can't remember his name. I wish I did more AP exams in high school. I just simply took the AP class and just didn't take the exam. I did some AP and I got credit for it, but Like AP Stat, AP English. Actually, AP English, I'm kind of glad I didn't take. AP Calc, I should have. Adam Norris, if that's his name, then yeah. Really good stuff. Am I a fan of the AP system at all? No, I think the AP system is horrible. But I cannot lie that I did find learning that stuff fun, at least. Which I'll take. Just not taking the exam, yeah. Like, shout out to my calculus teacher, because he's an awesome guy. And he was like, hey, Cav. This was calculus AB, I think. He was like, hey, we already don't have, like, our school didn't have enough people to do calculus BC. And so he was like, hey, we don't have a lot of people who signed up for AB, let alone are taking the exam. And you've done okay in the course, so I would really appreciate it if you could do AB. And I was like, you know what, Mr. Teacher Man, sure, I got in, I just didn't do it. I was so burned out senior year that I was like, yeah, hell no. I didn't even make that decision. Like, I was thinking about it, like, legitimately, and then, like, I think as the day came to sign up for it, I was like, yeah, no, that's not happening. I think I already got into the college I wanted to as well. So I was like, who cares? And in hindsight, I mean, I wouldn't have used the calculus credit because engineering calculus. So here's a tip about college. Unless you're extremely good at things like math, right? So if you're going into an English major, I wouldn't recommend skipping the preliminary English courses for that subject. Now, skipping general writing, sure, yeah, get that out of the way. But if the entire major predicates off of a course, take that course at the college, because they're going to teach it differently. They're going to teach it their way, and it's going to hopefully lead on to later stuff. That happened for me. A lot of people did crazy poor in Calculus 2 just because they skipped on in Calculus 1 because they took it in high school. Now, if you're a math whiz and you've totally got it, then sure, yeah. A lot of universities post their lecture slides and even exams, so you can look ahead of time and see, kind of what they're doing. And also, you're going to have to remember, senior summer, you're not going to want to be doing anything. You may have a job, but you're going to want to be partying. You're getting into college. So, yeah. Have a good one, Kat. Stay safe. Have a good night. See ya on Sunday, hopefully. I really hope I can stream Sunday. Otherwise, that'll be 3 days of not streaming, which is... No, I don't like that. But we're about to get a lot of streaming soon because it's about to be spring break, so heck frickin' yeah. Oh man, math teacher, if you ever watch these streams, you're a pretty great guy. Whatever piece for next year made me depressed though. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of AP. I would not blame you. Do your best. Your college is not you. The accolades and prestige of getting into a certain college is not a reflection of your value as a person. I've seen many who have either fallen or just really associated themselves with the success at school and what jobs they get into and stuff. And yeah, these are all... Because I was about to go to... I could probably talk about this. I was about to go to a university that was pretty expensive and up north. And this sounds like a cope. But I ended up not choosing it because it was a bit too far away from home. Extremely expensive. Like, I don't know how we would have paid for this. And just, notorious, very academic. And so I settled for a school in state, and I felt very dumb, to be honest. I felt very like I just took the easy way out. Little did I know this college I'm going to now is awesome. It has a lot of research opportunities and things I absolutely love. And I've ranted about this school, how it has some pretty horrible professors, but that happens really at every school. But I've learned a lot, and I'm getting a respected degree. And so You know, to what end? To what end should I stress myself about the status of the university I'm getting into? Now, if you get into something like Harvard, and you really think you want to do that, then sure. Just keep in mind, you're going to be living alone for the first time, depending on your situation, you know, making a lot of important personal decisions, and just tons of crazy stuff happens in college. You're going to meet new people, do new things, stuff like that, so it's a big decision. I'm not going to be like, oh, college was such an easy decision. No, it's scary, man. But I think my parents said it pretty well when I talked to them when I was, you know, choosing what college, and it was, that's a decision only you can make. Carnegie? Oh yeah, I have a friend who went to Carnegie Mellon. What interests you about that school? I mean, heck, I went to this school because I thought I was going to be a mechanical engineer, and I switched to computer science. If I knew I was going into computer science, I would have chosen a different school. Yeah, you gotta fight for the ACT or what is ACT #1 school for CS? I gotcha. Now I'm gonna ask you a question that's gonna be difficult. Why do you need to go to a #1 school for computer science? Here, I'll turn on chat so like it's easier to see what I'm reacting and talking to. I always forget the button. There we go. Proving your skills. Interesting. Improving your art skills. Sorry, I read it wrong. Well-paying job. So do you like computer science on its own, or do you just want a high-paying job as well? Now, how about this? I offer you something. And it's luxurious and it's far-reaching. But why not make that job the thing that you like doing? Huge. You like solving problems. That makes a good engineer. That sounds good. I would start talking to sorry. I'd start talking to professionals and people, like actually go out of your way to talk to people like in the field. Graphics designer. Did he pass the interview? There's an interview? What? There's an interview? Gotcha. Are there any schools that offer both really good graphics design or good computer science? Yeah, sorry about that. Because I've seen. I'm just curious. I'm curious because after a person who's been in computer science with the idea of doing a very similar thing, and this is me. I do not want my opinions and my experiences to influence your decisions. But I got offered a good school. I could say it. Graphics designer with CS. Yeah, double majoring is crazy, but if anyone could do it right, you could. I was gonna get into this isn't as prestigious as I made it sound, but Purdue. I got into Purdue and I was super hyped because I wanted to be a mechanical engineer. I wanted to work for JPL. and I loved mechatronics, specifically mechanical engineering, maybe aero, and I was so into it. And I got into Purdue. I even got a scholarship. Um, and the campus at Purdue is beautiful, and they just have all of this awesome stuff up there. And I chose a different school. Because it was mainly money. I was so you could have asked anybody, even my roommate who like was with me in high school. He was like, "Yeah, you were dead set on going to onto Purdue." And immediately once I got to my current school, which is thank God much cheaper and much closer to my home, I realized how much I wanted to do computer science instead. And then I get into computer science and I realize how much I want to do software engineering and cyber instead of just computer science. Because computer science is much different, or not much different. You're still learning coding and stuff. But if you told me that I could get the same jobs I wanted with just certificates and maybe a less arduous, like there's a specific degree here more geared towards software engineering than computer science, I would have taken that. Hindsight's 2020. And the school you go to isn't completely determinist. Like, if you go to MIT, yeah, it's gonna be easier to get into Google, right? No doubts about that. But if your main goal isn't to work at Google, then it's a interesting evaluation. And also money, right? Moving was very difficult for me. I'm still far away, but plane tickets are also expensive. And while I don't want to get an art degree, I've definitely art just happened sophomore year or end of freshman year. I got really into art. Now it's my biggest hobby and my most important one. And streaming. If you asked me a couple of years ago if I'd be streaming art every night, old me would have said, "How did you time travel here?" But yeah, any decent school. It doesn't have to be Carnegie. That's awesome. That's a good mentality. Visiting campuses, seeing, getting just testimony from people who've been through it. That's super important. Measuring a ton of things and yapping about college. I have no regrets about my decisions yet. Because I realized I don't want to work at Google. I used to be the kind of person who was like super geared, getting top of my class. Not that I actually got top of my class, but I was geared towards it, getting a super high SAT, stuff like that. And found it's not totally my jam. Curious why I got into art. My first freshman year was just super rough. Got really burned out the first semester because of chemistry. The class chemistry. I didn't have chemistry with anybody my freshman year. And I was like, the year before that, I got into calisthenics, hybrid calisthenics. Shout out. If you guys want a free, easy calisthenics program, or not easy, but free, completely free, not even like Drawbox where you need an email technically to like sign up. Hybrid, you can just do that. I don't even remember, and that's not like an excuse. But I got super into calisthenics, and so I was like, I'm gonna pick something else up because hybrid calisthenics actually just completely turned my life around in many ways health-wise. And I was like, I need to pick something else up. So I was sitting on a toilet one day, going through Instagram Reels, and I saw Drawbox. A dude made a video on Instagram about Drawbox. And I was like, I'll check this out. Lo and behold, it's pretty freaking cool. I started that summer, and initially when I told people, I was like, oh, I'm just picking up another hobby, because the first one I picked up, and I've always sucked at art, like notably I've been quite terrible at it, in my own opinion. So it's another grand challenge. It's something that I sucked at. Calisthenics, exercise, athleticism, I was always kind of decent at, because I did it most of my life. But art, I couldn't even hold a candle to, right? But then I realized the expression in art and the ability to express myself, which is something that I really struggled with most of my life, and to tell stories and to explore concepts. And just, that exploded, and I realized that's why I love art so much, is the expression, the opportunity to connect. Chemistry sucked. I had a horrible teacher too. That was the first time I called my mom like crying. I was like, I hate it here. I hate it. Story time. I've been just doing tons of stories. We'll see. We're gonna save a story. I'm gonna also hide everything on screen real quick. I have a story, but we're gonna do it after I put some stuff on the page. So remind me, it's a story about caffeine. My worst caffeine crash out. So remind me of that. Yeah, no, I'm addicted. I'm addicted to art, and I'm cool with that. The best thing I've ever picked up in my life, for sure. And it's not like art just spontaneously happened. I had to really learn to like the stuff I made, even if it looks awful. And if I didn't like it, I enjoyed the process, right? So it's a thing I've had to learn to love. Not that I ever hated it or it was ever bad in the first place. So if we divide this in fourths, we'll be pretty good. Oh, that's kind of like the exact size, but we're going to go below a bit. Need to relearn to love the process. Always keep thinking about my stuff will look instead. It's really not. It is not. Not to spite you. It's a tempting thing because in some ways it's good, Critiquing yourself will absolve yourself of the notion of failure. Handing in your work to a teacher and being like, it sucks anyways. It's a defensive mechanism that prepares ourselves for failure. But in reality, it does nothing. It really doesn't do anything. And the only way to truly address it and to get better at it and to even produce better things is to detach ourselves from the quality and to note that art isn't about production necessarily, or the end product. It's about the meaning, the process. Yeah, the meaning of the process. And once you start turning it in, not necessarily with pride, I made this. You can, and that's a good thing. But instead be I made this. I tried my best, and it may not be pretty, but I learned this, this, and this, and it made me feel this way. Being honest. And forthright about the decision. I'm okay about how my stuff looks. My expectations just get higher than I could handle, and I'm not doing much. Gotcha. Get higher than I could handle. So how does that play into not... I'm a bit confused. So yeah, you're okay with how your stuff looks, but your expectations are higher. Too scared to finish a full piece. Well, here's a cool thing. No art piece is ever really finished. It's just done. You could keep adding more. You could keep doing all these things. So if you don't like it, you could add to it later. But for now, let's just have a cool pause. Done a full piece out of passion in years, warm-ups and studies. Well, I think it's about time that you explore your creativity. We need to subtly confront these emotions. We're humans. We seek pleasure and avoid pain by instinct. But what makes us human and really unique amongst all the species is our concept of delayed gratification. It's our ability to do the hard thing because we know through our intelligence that we'll be rewarded for it later. Oh, I said a Blackbeard quote? Uh-oh. Z ha ha ha. Oh, I'm gonna do more ellipses. I'm freaking myself out of it. I'm a perfectionist too. But yeah, we gotta realize nothing's ever gonna be perfect. Eba. Oof, yikes. I smeared ink too. That was rough. Same area. Oof, goodness gracious. Maybe tonight's not the night. Oh, gotcha. I hate the nights where my ellipses are weird and silly. Thank you. There's those bigger ellipses, man. They kill me every time. I'm slowly warming up a bit more. I think I just need to be a bit more stiff. Still a bit wobbly though. Improving just a tiny bit every time though. Oof. Oofa. Bit lopsided. Not totally happy with that, but we'll save the caffeine story for a future stream. I think with the Magnai, if you're really struggling the first organic form, you could try using hard edges, prism shapes instead at first. That is actually a possibility. So yeah, in lesson 5, that's the thing. I do want to use organic shapes here because I think constructing that first sausage form by laying out the rib cage and the pelvis will be best for me. It's more of a mechanical thing, and I'm just psyching myself out. But also, there's a bounds to what forms we're allowed to use for the body. We're working with some weird... If you're ever interested, you can look up a Drawbox lesson 5. That's kind of like some of the rules and regulations we're working with here. But I do think that is... Prism shapes, I don't know. Hard edges, yes. But yeah, we ought to use primitive forms for our first... I'm gonna go a bit larger and a bit higher. Ooh, I'm turning my fan off. Ooh. We messed up the tail, unfortunately. And there was a lot of forms that I just didn't truly believe were 3D there. Neither this one. I mean, this one just kind of failed. I'll toss that one to the side. Yo, what's up, Delano? Yeah, we're gonna kind of hit a little bit of a spammy spam until we get our forms right. I've been needing some warm-up pages anyways. Now we have the measurements locked in my brain though, so we can start kind of guesstimating everything. I'm gonna go a bit larger too. I'd like to go probably right here and a bit higher. What the heck is that art? There's like a art in the background of my One Piece music I'm listening to right now. It's Zoro and Sanji like a modern day grabbing groceries. Is this like one of those ships? Some like fan art. That bit to the side. Boom. Boom. We're just gonna hit this until I find a form that I'm happy with. All paper does get recycled into warm-ups and such, so. Why do I always have to blink while I'm doing these? Okay, I think this was decent. Somewhat what I wanted here. The angle is a bit high. Maybe we wanted it to be flat, more flat because of the, I may work on this construction a bit in my own time just because we're so far behind. We should at least have half of that down, which it looks like we definitely do. Cool. Maybe this was too small. Oh shoot, yeah, this is like super small. Let's go bigger. Why not? You gonna start your ellipses too? Huge, we're both doing ellipses. I'm just spamming and breaking the rules of Drawbox, but we're not gonna talk about that. I'm gonna keep hitting these. Untileth I ameth satisfiedeth. Oh shoot! Did Sadie stream today? Today was Thursday, right? Please don't tell me. Alright, I mean, it's good if they stream. I really hope... okay, well, I need to be on that. There's another person streaming in Drawbox, Sadie Lady, who's like a really active member of the community. I've been meaning to catch their streams. I really hope that I didn't miss one today, or like, I just want to catch one, you know? See, our forms can be much larger, as evident by that. As long as we can fit half of this underneath, which we can. I think that's pretty solid. Maybe even a bit higher would be better, but 10 kilometers, huge! Yeah, everyone posts. There's also another person. I'm not sure if they've streamed again. I've seen them talk quite a bit in the Drawbox Discord. But I definitely know of Sadie. Sadie's a very prominent member, very friendly, very cool. I wish I was like more sociable. I can talk to people fine, but when it comes to like texting, I'm not good at it. I don't know why. Or just like messaging on Discord and stuff. I suck. It disappoints me. Get a bit wobbly right there. I think that was solid. Okay. Noish. Noish. Bit smaller. Everything's checking out pretty well. This is getting a bit close though. It should be fun. Number 9 streak. How long do you want to keep doing this, Luffy? Have you been incorporating other exercises into running, or is it just running? Which is fine on its own. Man, I don't... Okay, this is crazy. I want a Shirley Temple. I don't know why my brain just thought of this, but I could go for a Shirley Temple right now, and I couldn't tell you why. Gym huge. Okay. Kind of wish these lines were a bit more confident, but it's whatever. So this. And then from there we have about... That's still a pretty good measurement. Not gonna lie to you. But... I think we got to make it a tiny bit bigger. I'm no professional, but... I think our torso is a little bit too small. Unfortunate for such a tiny, scaled friend. Made your bet with your friend? Ooh, what's this bet? I'm gonna watch some Germa tonight. I've decided. When I go to sleep, I'm gonna watch... Oh. Okay. Back to it. Most development, interesting. Development is an interesting, very relative word. Oh my, don't get me started. The Warcraft videos are so great because Germa's having fun. He's actually having a ton of fun. And it's so good to see. I did that one while working on my coding assignment. That was such a good stream. I need to watch the next one. There's another one, right? And I've just been watching the supercut, like the ones posted on the Germa chat, like not the actual full streams. I feel like I'd enjoy those just as much. Like Digging Simulator was good. This Trick Shot Simulator was meh. The Fly Night was really funny. I love seeing Stir, Vinny. Poke is so goddamn funny, dude. Poke is so underrated. I'm not gonna say like Poke is gonna be the next Germa because there's only one Germa and there will only be one Germa forever. No one could do it again, and he's done it. But Poke is gonna fill the same role, I feel like. In like 10 years, I feel like they have the same ecological niche, you know? Like, if that makes sense. Everyone loves Poke. Everyone loves Germa. And that is how it's gonna be. So yeah, we said it's a bit above the halfway mark, so we'll go like this. Me too. Yeah, I know, right? Unique bunch, because like Vinny is poo-poo humor. Stir is just there to make Germa mad. Germa is just there to get mad at Stir. And Poke is just there to get ignored sometimes, and then Germa realized he just ignored Poke. And then, yeah. Poke is that's what it is. Poke and Germa are both great at bits. That's what they are. They're both excellent at very, very, like, in the know stuff. And it's so funny because like every Poke, Germa, Vinny, Stir stream, like maybe every 15 to 20 minutes, it is just Germa and fighting with Stir. That is it. Like every 20 minutes that happens for like 2 to 3 minutes. No, the what is it called? The one where it was like the Lethal Company-esque game. Uh where they're taking pictures. I didn't like that one too much because German just kept dying instantly every time. And so all we were watching was just a spectator cam the entire time. Because I know German wasn't taking it seriously. You're not supposed to, but that's kind of all it was. Sorry, I'm nerding out about my favorite streamers. And of course, I've been falling asleep to Joel's Voices of the Void. Classic. I think Joel's Voice of the Void is underrated and should be rated as highly as his Windows Destruction streams are. Because those are just iconic. The Pac-Man? Oh, of course, yeah. Once again, Germa doing something stupid, getting everyone killed. Because like even Vinny was like, wait, what? Yeah, Joel funny, man. Joel is definitely more fecal funny than Vinny. For sure. Because like, yeah, there's some times where I just cannot listen to Joel because he's just so energetic, which I love. It's a great thing. But sometimes I need a chilled out. Vinny is probably like 40 milligrams deep stream to calm the nerves. Pelvis width. Global lactation. Sorry. I should not have said that out loud. The end of every Joel VOD that happens. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to defend myself anymore because I just did say something stupid. But that's a pretty good guesstimate. But yeah, the German Warcraft, he's bringing back the bits, the tuber bits, which I love. I mean, I've been, hey guys, what's up? It's Kavel. Today, we're going to be drawing. Whoa! Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment what your favorite drawing was today. Also, buy my new crypto coin. Have Minecraft YouTubers started doing crypto yet? I feel like that's the next venture for them. I think I would lose all of my subscribers if I did an entire stream in that voice. See, I need to like not think about it and I could do some decent line work. That is awfully large though, but whatever. Drop their own coin, yeah. TDM coin, some Stampy coin. I actually saw Stampy post today on YouTube that he's shutting down his Discord as he's stepping away from social media and has refunded everybody for access, which is really good on them. Start my next stream with that. Maybe. You know what? Maybe. Because the next time I'm streaming is on Sunday. And, like, so no one's going to remember. and I could just write a sticky note on my monitor. You know, I'm totally doing that. Actually, why did I confirm that? Dang it. Sometime randomly, I'm gonna do that in the future. I'm not gonna prompt anybody, and I'm not gonna even refer to it. I'm just gonna do it and then just walk off. Like, just do the rest of the stream like it never happened. I won't even like. I won't even acknowledge that it happened. Please, okay, we'll do it. Yes, because what I usually do, well, that's the thing, I did post, actually. I did post that I'm not streaming. It's in the post. But I can do another post if people need it. I'm not streaming tomorrow or Saturday. And you'll see, I always schedule... Okay. Gotcha. Write it in the same one. Just write it in the same one. I'll check it out. Even reply to that one if you want. Like, reply to your previous, Do not write it in the chat, because you know, guys, I schedule the stream right after. So like this stream ends, I'm gonna schedule the next one for Sunday. Don't write it in chat, because chat deletes itself every day. The pre-stream chat deletes itself. Don't write things there if you want it to be kept. And we're over time right now, but that's okay. We're gonna... Oof, whoa, that was bold, but it worked out. Very committed Cav stream viewer. Heck yeah. That's the thing, that's what the channel is all about. It's, you know, hour a day doing something that you love, and Luffy's got it. Luffy's, I mean, 10K a day, 10 kilometers, not 10K, 10,000 kilometers. And there we go, 10,000 meters. I think that sounds cool. 10,000 meters. 10,000 meters a day. What a legend. Oh, that's facing a bit too towards us. We can still make that work. Okay, I'd like to do the head tonight. We're gonna go a bit over time. That's gonna be fine. Wait, 1 hour and 50? Oh yeah, because we started this stream early. That freaked me out for a second. Whoa! This is a really overtime stream, isn't it? Isn't it? I don't know why I did that, I apologize. Okay, so yeah, this one... Oof, there we go. Cheems, by the way, you've mentioned that you're an illustrator, or you want to get into graphic design. What's your favorite kind of stuff to draw? And you've already also mentioned just you work on pieces and stuff. Have you picked up art in what I'm assuming is school, or maybe it's passion? What is your favorite kind of stuff to draw? Another thing about it, most of the people, we need to, this is a crazy take. We've had a lot of people in chat who like drawing anime. We need more people. We've had some people who like it robots, including me. Robots and high fantasy is my favorite, and we've had Rise and some others who like robots and Gundam and stuff like that. I was about to say though, we need some furries in chat, but that's that just sounds silly. Passion mostly used to do lessons when I was super little. Huge. Yeah. We have a lot of people. I'd say majority of people want to do anime stuff, manga specifically. We have some robot enjoyers. We don't have any furries. I'm trying to think of the other typical art stuff. Oh yeah, Bear, are you? Are you a furry enjoyer? That just sounds so awkward to say. Because yeah, no one's talked at least yet about furry art. Interested in weapons, horror, huge dark fantasy. Oh my gosh, Remnant. I think no Revenant. Is that what the game is called? I really love dark fantasy a ton. Yeah. What makes high fantasy high? Is there just fantasy then? Felon 1003. Ooh, okay, wait. Let's check this out before I draw the head. I'm gonna get distracted real quick. Oh, did my computer just crash? Okay. Felon 1003. What is this? Very interesting. Whoa, that is graphic. Woo! Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Huge. I like this one. Gives me Five Nights at Freddy's vibes. Interesting. I might just show stuff like Firefox, Star Fox, or Pokemon. Does that count? Kind of stray away from anime, but that's my primary niche. Niche. I don't know. I don't have any significant works right now, though. You're fine. Still have a ton of we all do. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know what constitutes a furry. There's anthropomorphic animals, but then you'd call Kim Jong-gi and many others a furry, right? So I don't know. I gotcha. Because, you know, I wouldn't say the stuff I've drawn is furry. Because, like, I'd go the same. I put the artist in chat, so yeah, I prefer drawing anthro characters, not too really traditional furry. Yeah, me too. Like, I wouldn't go as far to, like, yeah, I don't know what the bounds are. Because that's like me saying I like drawing robots in, like, Chroma Momo style. But I don't necessarily want to draw Gundam. You know, it's adjacent. Like the comic I want to make, How the Tea Merchant. Technically it's furry, but there's going to be human characters. So I don't know what the bounds are. The statute of limitations on furry art. Who knows? Who cares? Okay, head form. You devious fellow. It's about the same size as the torso. In fact, practically the same one. Sleeper agents activated. The Kavel Kingdom needs to be a bit more diverse. We did have who was into graphic design? Was it oh no, they were more into like psychedelic art. I subscribed to them. I can't remember their name though. I remember their profile picture. Was it like Black something? Was that their name? Like Black? I can't remember. Most people anime, like Pinku, anime, manga. Like we said, the head lands a tiny bit above here. The side bound for the skull. It's right here, which is about 3/4 from the edge, so about right here. We could probably do better in measuring that. Really? That's close. That can't be right. Maybe a little bit over 3/4 or quarter, so. Yeah, that means there's a lot of overlap, which I don't necessarily agree with. However, it seems it ends about right there. Because we know it needs to span here to basically right here. And that's tall. That's very tall. And that's about there to here. That can't be right. I'm gonna do the forbidden technique. For animators, live drawing should be their stronghold. I've just heard live drawing should be like the thing. Drawing from real life, not just like flat 2D references, but like capturing things in real life is pivotal and important. Doing the forbidden technique real quick. I'm not happy with these proportions. Everyone loves animation. How could you not? I'm gonna leave it here. I'm just not happy with this one, guys. I can't find something. No, we're gonna do the head. We're gonna keep with it. Yeah, we're gonna keep with it, guys. Let's calm down. It may be rough, it may be tough, but we're gonna stick through this just a tiny bit longer. See what we ought to do. It's about that's just so big. What the heck? We're not gonna have enough room on the page for the head. Wait a second. Ah. Nope, it's pretty much that. Interesting. Push you out here. I'm not totally happy with the sizing of this. Definitely a bit too small. But we're gonna leave it there. I'm okay with this one. Proportions are not where I want them to be, like I said. Very, very tough reference. But we're gonna get through it. We're making good progress. Slow progress, but good progress. Cool. Why did we just hit 8 concurrents? Oh jeez. I'm sorry, guys. Cool. Drawing is my long-term goal, sending drawing energy your way. Madness Combat. I love, oh my gosh, I had an artist friend who's just a really talented guy. I really looked up to him as an artist. I still do. I just am not in contact. He's really cool. I really look up to him. Artist in all respects. And I love that Newgrounds art style. That Newgrounds based, every person was doing it. I love it. I don't know what this reminded me of it. Person doing Drawbucks. When I found you, he posted one short every day, but gave up when wrote. Yeah, that's rough. You hate to see it. It's tough, and I'm even scared sometimes that I'll give up. Like lesson 5 right now, I'm worried that it's too much for me, which is something I need to work on, like personally, I think. Because like we're so far, but you know. Anyways, we're gonna call it there, guys. It's rough, it's tough, but we're gonna continue. Maybe I would really like to work on this on my own over the next couple of days. I'll record it too. Actually, it may be a bit weird because I won't have my setup, but I may record it with my phone. Everything I draw off stream, I do record. In case even streams I do record as well. Like on the side, I record the raw drawing camera without any of the overlay. Anyways, hella fun stream, hella full stream. It's been 2 hours. I got an exam tomorrow. We're not going to be streaming tomorrow, Friday. We're not going to be streaming Saturday. My roommates are yelling. Hope they're okay. Yeah, once again, thank you all very much for joining me tonight. Thank you, Luffy. Thank you, Cheems, Bear, Cat, Delano. I think that was everybody. Maybe Penguin popped in. The Penguin's there. Hi, Penguin. I think that was everybody. So once again, thank you all, and I can't wait to see you guys on Sunday. Bye for now.